Hello everyone, welcome. This is part 2 of my color along out of Christmas Magic by Ruth Sanderson, and I'm going to do the Christmas lights on this tree. So I don't have all my pine trees in or my snow blended yet, but I'm going to go ahead and do the lights anyway so I can show you, because I know a few of you are joining me on this one. I did a row and had it recorded, and then my phone died, and so we're going to do it again, and hopefully it will stay charged long enough to show you this. So I'm going to start right here, I think, right in the middle. I have a pattern going, but just do your best to follow the, you can also, switch up your colors, whatever you like for Christmas. So like I said, I'm going to start right here, so I'm going to go red. And I'm just going to color the whole thing dark for now. So red, blue, green, yellow, red, blue, green, yellow, red, blue, green, yellow. Okay, so I'm going to do strand at a time to try to keep my pattern somewhat straight here. So I'm going to go blue next. So red, blue. Okay, green, shrink on camera here. Now an important thing when you're picking your colors, you want to go over them with white. My red is a little more pink. This is where I tested with my white. I wanted a more pink red than an orange red. I felt like that would look better on the snow. Totally up to you, but when you pick your colors, go over them with the white. Make sure your blue doesn't turn green or anything like that. Okay, and then for my yellow, I'm going to use Spanish orange. It's just a darker yellow, and that way I can have a bright yellow for a glow around it. Okay, now there's two ways you can do the next part. So up to you and what you like. I personally like this one, so I sharpen to a super sharp tip. Start at the bottom of your Christmas light and go straight to the tip in one line. Now these ones have dots because I showed it in the other video before I had to start over. But I figured I'd show you both ways. This just kind of highlights the center of the bulb a little, makes it look like the brightest part because there's a light in there, remember, so there'll be a light spot in the middle. So you can do that or the dot. If you do the dot, you kind of want it toward the bottom in the middle because your light wouldn't be clear at the tip of your bulb, it would be more toward the bottom there. Alright, okay, now we're going to play with the glow. So we're going to take a shade lighter of what we used. So I'm using Carmine Red, and I'm going to go in a circle all the way around the bulb. Try to keep it even all the way around, not huge. Just enough to make it look like that little light bulb is glowing on the snow. Okay, so that one's my red. Now they all don't have to be perfect and similar in size. Some lights will glow, if I could talk tonight, glow brighter than others. But we don't want one way bigger than the other because then our eye would be drawn to that one. Okay, green. Again, coloring right over the snow and the pine needles and everything. And that's why it's kind of important to do your pine needles first. So that your colors go over the pine needles and they look like they're behind the light instead of putting your pine needles over the light later. So I'm kind of doing mine backwards, but that's okay, I can fix it. I just kind of want to show it. All right, so that is my glow. I'm not sure where this light comes in at. There's a couple random ones that have like nothing attached to them. But anyways, so the next step, not done yet, is with that sharp white. I'm going to go around the edge of my glow and fade it. And that's just so it's not so harsh. It looks like it gets dimmer as it gets further away from the light bulb. So just like that. Almost missed my blue one here. Alright, just like that. So I'm going to do this little strand here because I can see these ones are all connected, and then I will kind of play with the single ones a little. But basically, I'm just going to do the same thing for all of them. There's not really a whole lot to show. Red, blue, green, yellow, red. Blue, green, yellow, red. I am so tired. Alright, so again, come in with my blue. Thought about doing just red and greens because I thought that would be really pretty too, but then I was like, maybe I'll show some color so you can see all the colors. Okay, green. And then there's only one yellow on this one because it's just a little guy. Oh, actually there was one hidden right here, a light bulb I missed. So I'm going to go ahead and add him in. The pattern, you want to keep the pattern as much as you can, but like if you have one out of place, nobody's going to go, oh my gosh, look at that picture. There's a yellow light there. There shouldn't be. Once you get all these colors in, it really blends together anyway. It's just more of a way of keeping, so you don't end up with so many reds or greens in a row if you were to just randomly place them. Okay, so with my white again, you could also do these darker on the outside of the little light and lighter on the inside, but with so many little lights going on, I just didn't want to do that way. I do have a page where I'm going to do that, so lots of ways to do Christmas lights. This is just what I felt worked best for this page in particular. Again, going around with the glow. Red. Over the snow. Okay, our blue. Now, the blue on this blue, you do not want to use the same blue that you have used on your snow at all. You want a nice bright blue that's going to stand out because it's a light, it's not snow. Green. Also green, if you did your pine needles and pencils, you don't want to use the same green. You want almost like a yellow green to get that nice pretty glow. Okay, and then yellow. Now I think on the front of the book here, I can do it without bumping, they did all yellow around all their lights. If you like that style and you want it, you do the same thing. You color your lights, circle it with yellow, fade it out with your white. Again, I just thought the lights would reflect off the snow with pretty colors, so I am drawn to colors, rainbows and iridescence and things like that. I have always loved them, so I always go for the colorful route. Okay, oh, cleaning my tip off a little so I don't carry that red to my next color. All right. So now we have 3 rows of pretty lights in. I'm going to do a nightish background because I think you carol at night and the lights will glow prettier at night. So it'll have like a dark blue background, which will really help things to look like they're glowing as well. So I found another little strand here, so I'm just going to go ahead. Now I have a red right here, so I'm going to skip to like right here and start with my red. So then I'm going to quickly mark that this one's yellow. No, that one is not. Yes, it is yellow. Confusing myself. That's how you know I'm tired. Okay, and then red, and then blue. And then we have a few lights disappearing behind them, so I don't think it really matters where you pick your color back up, but I'm going to stick with my, I'm going to go green, red, blue, yellow, and then I'm going to keep following it around. So red, blue, green, yellow. So I'm going to just say the snow covered that, and I will probably do the same thing with these, just say the snow covered them and continue the pattern on. So down here I'm going to do a nice bright yellow, and of course after yellow comes red, and after red comes blue. Okay, I have one single light left out right here. I kind of have all the colors around it, so I don't think it really matters what color, but I'm going to go ahead and go red. Okay, so that one is connected there, so if I go backwards, I don't really want a blue one there. I kind of want yellow right there, because it's, so see, I'm kind of just thinking about it before I put them in. Again, on a Christmas tree, you're going to end up with a couple colors next to each other. Bound to happen, but for the aesthetics of the tree, just trying to space everything out a little. Again, I feel like this one would be yellow. I have green right here. So I'm going to go yellow, red. I'm going to go up here with my blue, green, and yellow up here. Now, if you don't like the glow around it and you like just the little bulbs, go for that too. So I think that is all I have for you tonight. Like I said, I just want to quickly show the lights and how I am going to do them. The little cord that's connecting them all, I will probably take my dark green that I used on my pine needles and connect those, because I don't want to do black. I don't want a black line running through my tree, even though this green looks fairly close, but I just think this will look a little nicer, and I need to go in and finish all my pine needles still. Some of you kicked butt and had those done already, and I was like, holy cow, I haven't even finished mine. But it's okay. We've got lots of projects going, which is nice. All right. I have a line here, so I don't think I carried my snow up all the way. So I'll probably fix that as well if you're following. And then my tree, I'm going to keep a darkish brown as well. So let me find, I have this dark umber, and everywhere there's like the dark black, I'm going to put this dark umber in. And then I'm going to come in with the dark brown and just kind of fill it in like that, so that it comes up a dark brown but not like a black. And then of course the sticks that show through on the tree, there's not a whole lot of them, but I want to put those in last because I don't want those blended in with my snow or my Christmas lights, or we'll have brown smears everywhere. So there we are. Questions, comments, requests, please leave them down below. I thank you for watching. If you care to share, I will leave the link to the Facebook group, or you can tag me on Instagram under the same name. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you for part 3.